I guess Daijahn, coming to this program late in the process, and then going through this draft process. What's the last kind of year been like? Has it kind of been as much of a whirlwind as you thought it'd be?
This last year, it's been a lot of movement and a lot of transition because, coming from Liberty, then all the way in Mississippi, it's the farthest I've been away from my family. Then the draft process, I trained in Florida and Exos. Then I'm in Indy for the combine. Then back here, so it's a lot of traveling, but it's just the process. You just gotta embrace it and soak it all in because your dreams finally coming true.
I guess what was today like for you, and especially just coming out of Indy?
Today was very good, man. I'm glad I got to be with my teammates, all of my teammates again, and encourage them and help them. I feel like my personal performance, I did very good. Certain stuff, like I just wanted to run my 40 just a little faster, but straight line speed and football speed, two different things. On the field, everybody know I got the speed to play in the NFL, so just got to keep getting ready for this process. I got a couple top 30 visits, so go handle them, and then we see where we go. April 25th, 26th, 27th.
What's been your favorite part of the process so far?
I think my favorite part of the process, all right, so when I was at Exos, my whole DB group that I trained with every day was all SEC. So the SEC arguments, Ole Miss would have beat Georgia if we played y'all again. We would have beat Missouri. So, like, just being around all SEC dudes and hearing how their process was and their program and how their program was ran, that was very good. And just the brotherhood that you make throughout this time because you don't know, you might end up on the same team with them. And I got brothers for life just like I got brothers for life at Ole Miss.
Daijahn, you said you had a couple visits coming up. Who are those with, and what are the teams you've kind of been talking to so far?
So I went to two All-Star games, the Hula Bowl and the East and West. I talked to all 32 teams at the Hula Bowl. At the East and West, I probably talked about 27. I got a top 30 visit with Cincinnati, April 1st, and then my agent is setting up the rest depending on how their schedule is and how my schedule. But I think I got three more. I think I'm going to end up having to go to Houston and Washington. That's what I know for sure right now. But I know Cincy is already booked April 1st and April 2nd.
You kind of mentioned part of it there, half the battle, on the field stuff, and then half the battle, the off the field stuff, the interviews and whatnot. What has that kind of been like, especially trying to, express, what you can do, especially with the mental aspect of the game?
Yes, sir. So it's kind of, I won't say it's a lot, but it is kind of, it's more than what you expect. Like, people just think you go to an all-star game and you practice and play, but they might wake you up early morning, you go to practice, and then you might be doing interviews from 6:30 to 11 at night, and it get repetitive just saying the same story over and over again. But like I said earlier, man, it's just all dreams, and this what you dreamed of, this what you prayed for. So you just got to embrace it and just take whatever comes with it.
I guess who was your NFL role model growing up?
My NFL role model, uh, the Honey Badger. I love LSU, man. Eric Reed and the Honey Badger, man. Them two right there. I just watch them a lot. And I play receive offense a lot, so I say Tavon Austin too. I love watching Tavon Austin highlight back in the day when he was at West Virginia.
How many times have you watched that one Tavon Austin YouTube video? You know the one I'm talking about, right?
I think I watched that every day before the game. Every time I had a game, I watched it like 3 times before the game at like 6 in the morning and just kept watching it. So I probably watched it over 200 times for sure.
Obviously we've talked about it. Like, it's been a challenging road for you.
Yes, sir.
I guess being at this point, did you ever feel like you would get here?
I won't necessarily say I didn't think I was going to be here. I just thought the walk might have been different because I was planning on staying Division II because the brothers like that I made down there, you just don't want to leave family. But during COVID, doors opened for me, And once I got to Liberty, I started kind of realizing, like, all right, seeing Malik Willis, Demario Douglas, those type of guys get drafted and get a good chance in the league, I'm thinking, okay, I really got a chance from Liberty. And we was beating we beat SEC school team last year, so we was on the map. And then once I hit that transfer portal and came to Ole Miss, I was like, it's here. And my only dream was just really getting invited to the combine. So once I got that invite to the combine, I realized, like, I really do got a good chance of getting drafted, and I just keep praying hard every day and every chance I get, and I'm just happy to be here.
You mentioned just kind of how much this entire draft process is. Just how exciting is it to know to see that light at the end of the tunnel and know that the draft's just a month away?
Yeah, so it's heart beating fast, but, I'm just happy that the pro day and combine, the drills and stuff is over with now. That's what you train for all these 3 months. So I'm just happy that process over now. You really just get little cool workouts in, stay in shape, and I'm just ready for it. It was very stressful, but it's just happy. I'm just happy that it's all done now.
I'm just curious, how much merit do you think people should put in these drills and stuff like that? How much of that do you think actually kind of, shows how good of a real football player you are?
So it just all depends because, like the 5-10, 5 and L drill, that's just showing how quickness you is, lateral, how you could bend and move. But like you said, like when you're a football player, some people just not really that good in none of those drills. But then they get on the field and they might be the best player on the field. So it depends on, and it varies on the person and the player. But some of those drills do translate. I don't think the 40 translate though at all. I don't think it translates because then nobody run past me all season, but I still ran a 4.5.
And then kind of at least last thing for me, just after going through all of this, how prepared do you feel to make that jump to the next level and play pro ball?
I feel like being in Coach Golden defense, being with Pete Golden and the defensive coaching staff here, they really prepare you for the league. So when I was doing my interviews and I was getting on the board, they all could just see, like, I'm very high-tech and advanced, and it's just going to translate to the league because the stuff that Coach Golden teaches here is the stuff they teach in the league. So if you soaked in everything that Coach Golden taught you, then when it's your time to be in this process, it's going to be easy. A lot of teams say, oh, you got that Alabama tree in you when I'm talking on the board. So it's just, you know how it is with Coach Golden. He's a real good coach, and I advise all recruits come play for Coach Golden.
You talk about all of this kind of being a dream. Not many people in the world really get to live out their dream. Just how much does it all mean to you to actually be doing this and be realizing your dreams?
So it means like the world to me because I've been through a lot with my family, a lot of deaths and stuff at an early age, and my journey was I started Division II. So just these, like, really seeing them open up for you, and it's like you can't even. It's like I don't even have the words for it because it's just all God, and I'm just so blessed to be here, and I just hope everybody get to reach their dreams. But people think that your dreams just gonna come with you just doing the bare minimum. You gotta put in the extra work every day. You gotta pray every single day as hard as you want it, so those dreams can come true. Put in the work for it.
And then last thing for me, just why do you think an NFL team would be lucky to have you on their roster?
Because I love football more than I love anything else. I just love football. I just want to play football forever, all day, every day.
With the brothers that you made, down training for the past couple of months and, your Ole Miss teammates, how have they just, encouraged you as you've been going through this draft process, and your family too? How have they just all encouraged you as you're getting closer and closer to draft night?
We all just really just encourage each other, and they encouraged me a lot throughout this process because, some days you feel like when you testing at your training facility, you might not run the times that you want. And then everybody's still like, man, we still got another week. We still got 2 weeks. Like, let's go. Just put in this, and all of us working hard together. And it's just like it's just like a bond, and everybody want everybody to be great. So it's just like that's how they encourage me the most, just always staying on top of me, and I was staying on top of them. Like, we got to make our families proud, and we got to get to the league, so we got to keep putting in extra and extra.
Just out of pure curiosity, you made some game-changing plays here, in the short time you've been here, but it seems like the one that's been most associated with you is the hit on the Heisman Trophy winner. Just throughout this process, how often was that brought up?
A lot, very a lot. It was because a lot of people didn't know it was me. Because, like, we come in the facility at Exos, we just got on, like, Ole Miss stuff. You don't got your number and stuff on it. And then when we watch each other highlights, and then we start following each other on Instagram, they be like, I seen this hit 1,000 times. That was you. And then it just get brung up like that. And they asked about the other hit, too, when I got the flag on it. So people bring that up a lot. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.